Hi, you guys. Just another random little clip. So I'm watching episode 8 of Love and Hip Hop reunion for this season. And again, Fresher and I'm about to say his wife, but Chad, that ain't his wife. He wanted to take her to a romantic dinner. For those of you who watch, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. He wanted to take her on a romantic dinner and basically proposed them moving to Atlanta because, I guess he was told that there are tons of opportunities in Atlanta. What, John? And he's thinking it'd be better for them to get a bag, whatever. Apparently, she does not work, so he's the breadwinner, and they're still not married. And she kind of flips out and was like, she does not feel comfortable moving to Atlanta because she feels like she can't trust him. Here's my thing, sis. Okay, and again, this is a outside person looking in. This is just my very light, as I always say, very light opinion. You've been with a ninja for 24 years. 24 years. Y'all not married. Okay, marriage, like I said, I don't believe that people need to be married to be in a committed relationship. I don't feel that that's a necessity. I know tons of people who are not married who have been together in committed relationships and they're thriving. So my personal opinion is you don't need to be married. I am happily married and I am, blessed to be married. I love my husband. We're a good team or whatever. But I'm just saying in general, I do not believe if you don't get married to somebody you've been with for a long time, like there's something wrong. I don't feel that way. But for those that want to be married, especially the women in the relationship, after 24 years, and you still saying you don't trust him, is there something wrong? Because after 24 years, no marriage, no commitment, you still have trust issues. Is this the relationship for you? I mean, people be going along to get along because sometimes it's easier to stay in situations where things are crazy because that's what you're used to or that's what you're comfortable with. And she don't work. So without him, she has to figure it out on her own, so to speak. She kind of left, working and they have kids or whatever. So maybe that's also part of the reason why she didn't leave, because she's financially dependent on him. I don't care what y'all say, what anybody says, whether you're married or not, in any relationship, married or not, you need to have your own bag. I don't care whether you stashing some money. If he giving you an allowance, please, 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 women, ladies, girls, everybody, have your own money or access to your own money. You just never know what can happen. And it does not always have to be because somebody left you, they cheating on you, whatever. What happens if they get injured? What happens if they die? You're not married. If you're not married, you are not entitled to most of anything. So that legal documentation matters when it comes to stuff like that, especially if your man is what they like to call a top tier dude who has some money, something to give you, something to leave you. If you are not married, sweetie, you are not entitled legally to any of that. If he has children that are not your children, the family is entitled to that stuff before you. You are not, you might be common law depending on the state, but marriage also comes with a lot of benefits legally. If y'all commit a crime, you ain't got to testify against each other. That's that marriage privilege. There's a lot of privileges and benefits to actually being legally married. But, again, I still don't believe that it's a necessity. There's a tons of people that don't want to get married for other reasons, and that's their business. That doesn't mean that their love is any less. But I'm just saying, girlfriend, after 24 years, he still ain't got it together. Y'all still insecure about things. Y'all still can't decide on if y'all want to be married. Child, I am somebody who has been with my spouse since we were kids. Now, we got married in our 20s, and he asked me to marry him. And at the time, I felt like we were so young. You know, we wasn't that young, but we were still kind of young. I was like, ooh, like, do I really want to be married? Like, I'm still hot in these streets. I'm kidding. But listen, after a long period of time, like, a dude is gonna know if he wants to marry you or not. Like, what's the issue? If they both agreed that marriage was not a big deal and they didn't want to be married, cool. But it seems like she has been asking to something to happen, and he's basically just like, yeah, not now. He's cheated in the past. She's still worried about him cheating. 24 years of my life, and I still don't trust you. I think I'm gonna have to make a move. What y'all think?